Out to the 25-yard line.
Check out! Right, 40!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Bell. Levante David in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Slant, jump, switch.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's caught by Herndon. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They will run with Grant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Under 10. No. Take 4. Hut. Go.
They'll go for it with Bell. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jump. Come on.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check out. 390.
third down. Hines. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, Mexico.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run with Ware. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jabal Sheard able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go, again. Shift. Alert, flare. Easy, alert.
They'll run on first down. Hines, he's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen.
To throw again, Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher if guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 50.
Jackson will throw again. On the crossing route, complete. It's Mack. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Strip that ball. Bang.
Now Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the Jets.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Protect you.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jackson on first down. He's got Fuller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 58, right there. Drop deep, drop deep.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check. Orbit. Hot.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, it's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 66 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Boy. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Now Love. Flush to his right. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. It's Hines, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 11
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Right check 33. 33. Come on. Check right 33.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. That one good for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11B.
Now it's Love. And this one complete to Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. I'm coming.
They will run with Ware. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 58. 58 for Mike. Rabbit, rabbit.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Okay, ready. Walk. Come on. Get your swarm on. Check 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Cross. Hey, exit. Check black 33. Check black 33. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Now Luck. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On second and 15 now. Luck. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Luck. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is third and long.
Check 33. 33. Tackles. Whoa.
Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
36.
Again, it's Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
58 to Mike, 58.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Anderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Back to throw, Love. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Luck on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10, Luck again. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's get it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, Alpha. 55 is my guy, 55.
This is Hines. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You go. Hey, watch it. Undercut.
Now Jackson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Jackson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check it back.
On 1st down, Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
They'll run now with Ware. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Check out. Ready.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.